The whole thing is about coexisting with the wildlife. The importance of protecting everything. Turtles, dogs, jaguars, and people. Before, we used to see how dogs used to go and eat the turtle eggs, and the jaguar, because it's hunting turtle, used to come and eat the dog. And the owner of the dog used to get angry and shoot the jaguar. And it was a big problem. Mi nombre es Víctor Adán Rosales Hernández. My mom, she's from Guatemala, and my father from San Salvador. I am like many other families that we end up fleeing the civil war in Guatemala and Salvador. There were genocides of Mayan people. They killed thousands, and my family ended up in Belize in a refugee camp. They didn't have enough help and money from the British Empire, so they asked the refugees to find a new place to go. And that's how I ended up here in Quintana Roo. Well, I grew up in a small farm, a small area. We had a pineapple, we have, chilies, tomatoes, anything that you can sell and eat. But apart from that, being in the farm, I love fishing. I've been fishing since I remember, hunting. I used to go in the jungle, me and my brother, and find beehives in the trees, and then we go later and collect the beehives and move it to our beehive area. So that's how we can get more bees, and protect them. I had a lot of problems at the school when I was a kid. The worst experience I remember in my life was at the primary school. I was like many kids, I want to be in a big city, drive a nice car, what the system and the big corporation want you to do, I remember I was at the secondary school, and some officers came and they said, we have this opportunity for you to study in the army school, and when you finish, you will have a degree and you can have a career. I enlisted in the army when I was 16 years old. I didn't have any idea what the army was or anything, and I asked my mom to sign the papers, and I went. I stayed there for 10 years. The last 5 years I was in a special unit, combat divers, and there actually is where I had a few situations where I decided to change my life. So I was thinking, I have to do something that I like, something that where it's close to the ocean or in the ocean, because I started scuba diving.
There you go.
Yeah. I found what I wanted to do in my life was scuba diving, make some money from that, and spend some time protecting wildlife. So I do a lot of work in conservation, mainly with sea turtles, jaguar, birds, environmental education, and anything related with wildlife. People told me, oh, there's a dead turtle on the beach. It was human. I'm like, no, it's not a human. Local people tell us, oh, the dogs are eating the turtle eggs. Many dogs on the coast, they don't have a place to sleep at night, so they get packs and they walk on the beach and look for a turtle. They just not eat the eggs, but also sometimes kill the turtle. But also they told us another problem. Jaguars are eating dogs. Jaguars, they are the apex predators in the area, and they know exactly when the turtles come. Yes, jaguars feed turtles during the turtle nesting season. And the jaguar, because it's hunting turtle, used to come and eat the dog, and owners of the dogs are killing the jaguars. Because they're angry with the jaguar, they take revenge, and also they're scared of jaguars. And it was a big problem. And since that moment, I tried to find a solution. This solution is a house. It's a dog house that we built, and we put the dog inside. At night is when the turtles come to nest. When we put the dog inside the house, the turtle come and nest, and also the jaguar will not eat the dog. But also the owners of the dogs, they don't take revenge to the jaguars. We built 7 houses, and we realized that in that area, the dogs were not going at night because they were inside, and they were not being eaten by jaguars because they were inside. But it works. It's proof that it works. We have donated about 145 houses all around the coast. Turtles are happy, jaguars are happy, owner of the dogs are happy, and dogs are happy. We talked to the owners of the dogs, and I said, look, this is not politics, this is just trying to promote coexistence, but to find a problem and a solution. That is what people are looking for, you know? And if they don't know there's a problem, show them there's a problem. Our project is not just a dog house, it's also what is behind of the dog house, you know? First, teach the local people to understand that if we protect our dog at night in a house where it's safe from the jaguars, we will not have this conflict with the jaguar. Also, I asked them, how many dogs do you have? 7. And I asked, why? Why so many dogs? And they told me, oh, because the jaguar will eat them. If I have 1 dog, the jaguar will come and eat it, and then I will have no dog, because they use the dogs to protect their property. And I said, okay, what about if I give you a dog house? You know, if we spay, neuter, vaccinate them, give medication for parasites, they will live longer, they will have healthy life, and also there are some diseases they can transmit to your children. But this is knowledge, this is information that I didn't know. You know, and when I knew it, I'm like, well, I need to share this, because any knowledge that I have in my pocket is useless. I have to share with the community, otherwise we will not make a step forward. You know, I think this dog house is the key to entrance. The protecting a turtle nest is just the key to enter to the door. You know, it's to explain the whole thing, you know, for the kids. You know, because I tell them, you are part of this project. Most of the kids, they want to be fishermen. I said, okay, you can be a fisherman, but we need to protect the ocean right now for you when you're a fisherman and your dad is not here. So you have to understand the whole concept. You know, I want you to, when I'm not here, I want one of you running around doing what I'm doing, you know, protecting the jaguar and the turtle. But the key to enter to these people community or to the house is the dog house, is protecting the turtle nest, you know, telling them my story, you know, but everything is possible. If you really like something, go for it. It's not easy, but there's a moment when everything just, it's like rain, you know, just come from heaven. I hope in a couple of years that the whole planet, not just Mahahual, not just Quintana Roo, not just Mexico, United States, the whole planet understand the importance of protecting wildlife. Understand that we don't have time to say, oh, that's for the next generation, we can go and do whatever we want. We cannot do that. We have to start right now. People come to the beach and the first thing they take is sand and some shells. And I have photos working, monitoring turtles at night with hermit crabs using plastic instead of shells. So that's why I'm telling people, why you don't take the plastic and leave the shells?